व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। ओम नमोस्तुते व्यासविशालदे पुल्लारविन्दाय तपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः। ओम फर्स्ट उत्तरशतनामावली। ओम वासुदेवाय नमः। ओम जगन्नाथाय नमः। ओम पाराशर्याय नमः। ओम तपोधनाय नमः। ओम वेद वेदांग तत्वज्ञाय नमः। ओम पुराण पुरुषोत्तमाय नमः। ओम वेदाधाराय नमः। ओम वेदगम्याय नमः। ओम मूलवेद विभाजकाय नमः। ओम दिव्ययोगासनारूढ़ाय नमः। ओम योगपट्टलसत्कटये नमः। ओम श्रीमते नमः। ओम कोटिमन्मथसुन्दराय नमः। ओम पुराणऋषये नमः। ओम पुण्यऋषये नमः। ओम प्रद्युम्नाय नमः। ओम वरदेवतायै नमः। ओम अनंतवीर्याय नमः। ओम अनंतश्रिये नमः। ओम अनंतांगशयाय नमः। ओम विभवे नमः। ओम अनंतादित्यसंकाशाय नमः। ओम अनंतशीर्षाय नमः। ओम स्वभावयुजे नमः। ओम अनिरुद्धाय नमः। ओम लोकभर्त्रे नमः। ओम लोकातीताय नमः। ओम सतांगुरवे नमः। ओम विश्वयोनये नमः। ओम विश्वरूपाय नमः। ओम विश्वचेष्टाप्रदायकाय नमः। ओम प्रभवे नमः। ओम संकर्षणाय नमः। ओम सुरानंदाय नमः। ओम कमलापतये नमः। ओम अच्युताय नमः। ओम नारायणाय नमः। ओम हरये नमः। ओम कृष्णाय नमः। ओम केशवाय नमः। ओम केशिसूदनाय नमः। ओम महाधनाय नमः। ओम परानंदाय नमः। ओम गोविंदाय नमः। ओम भक्तवत्सलाय नमः। ओम वरैणचर्मदीप्तांगाय नमः। ओम इंद्रनीलसमुद्यतये नमः। ओम ऋषिकेशय नमः। ओम ओम अमितविक्रमाय नमः। ओम पद्मनाभाय नमः। ओम पद्मगर्भाय नमः। ओम सर्वसिद्धिप्रदायकाय नमः। ओम वामनये नमः। ओम भामतये नमः। ओम तर्काभीतिकरद्वयाय नमः। ओम महावराहाय नमः। ओम देवेशाय नमः। ओम भ्राजिष्णवे नमः। ओम अनघाय नमः। ओम त्वष्ट्रे नमः। ओम अग्रजाय नमः। ओम स्वयंभुवे नमः। ओम सर्वपूर्वेड्याय नमः। ओम दिव्ययज्ञोपवीतधृते नमः। ओम ईश्वराय नमः। ओम परमात्मने नमः। ओम जटाजूटविभूषिताय नमः। ओम वनमालिने नमः। ओम मेखलांगाय नमः। ओम अनाद्यज्ञाय भंजनाय नमः। ओम कम्बुग्रीवाय नमः। ॐ वृत्तबाहवे नमः। ॐ पद्मपत्राय ते क्षणाय नमः। ॐ नारसिंहवपुषे नमः। ॐ श्रीमते नमः। ॐ अजाय नमः। ॐ अनन्ताधिकाय नमः। ॐ प्रभवे नमः। ॐ महोदधिशयाय नमः। ॐ विष्णवे नमः। ॐ विश्वव्यापिने नमः। ॐ जनार्दनाय नमः। ॐ परद्धये नमः। ॐ प्राणदाय नमः। ॐ सौम्याय नमः। ॐ वासिष्ठान्वयसम्भवाय नमः। ॐ जगत्स्रष्टे नमः। ॐ जगत्रात्रे नमः। ॐ विश्वसंहारकारकाय नमः। ॐ अधोक्षजाय नमः। ॐ अव्ययाय नमः। ॐ साक्षिणे नमः। ॐ योगीश्वराय नमः। ॐ उरुक्रमाय नमः। ॐ वेदव्यासाय नमः। ॐ महाबोधाय नमः। ॐ मायातीताय नमः। ॐ जगन्मयाय नमः। ॐ वसुजानन्दाय नमः। ॐ वसुजानन्दनाय नमः। ॐ भर्त्रे नमः। ॐ मुकुन्दाय नमः। ॐ मुनिसेविताय नमः। ॐ द्वैपायनाय नमः। ॐ देवगुरवे नमः। ॐ भगवते नमः। ॐ बादरायणाय नमः। Today is the auspicious occasion of Guru Purnima, and as part of that we are going to do study of fourth sutra, in English Tattu Samanvayat. First three sutras we have already seen. So somebody, Purva Paksha, will have an objection. They will say that you said Shastra Yonitvat, Brahma is known through Rigvedadi Shastra, but those Shastras, they are Karya Paraka Shastra. They are not Brahma Paraka. Means they are not revealing Brahma, they are revealing Karma. So Siddhanti gives the answer, Tattu Samanvayat. Brahma is Shastraika Gamya. Brahma is known only through Shastra. Why? Because the Vedanta Tatparya is in Brahma. How do you know? Samanvayat. It is Samanvit in Brahma. So Purva Pakshi has Akshepa, therefore it is Akshepa Sangati, connecting with the previous sutra to this sutra. The phalam, according to Purva Paksha, is that there will not be any activity in Brahma or in study of Vedanta, because Vedanta does not reveal Brahma, it talks about Karya Paraka Vastu. Siddhanti says there will be Pravritti Siddhi. People will study Vedanta. Why? Because the Vedanta Vishaya is Brahma. So all Vedanta Vakyas, they will become Vishaya Vakya here. Are they Karma Shesha Paraha or Nitya Siddha Brahma Paraha? This is the samshaya, this is the doubt. Are they revealing something which is Karma Shesha, Karta, other Karaka, Phala, etc.? Or are the Vedantas revealing Nitya Siddha Brahma? So Purva Paksha will say Brahma is aheyam anupadeyam. That which is aheya anupadeya, how can that be revealed through Shastra? Revealing that is nishprayojanam. There is no purpose accomplished when something which is neither heya nor upadeya is revealed. On the other hand, if we say Vedanta Vakya, they are revealing karma, karta, samdevata, etc., then there is a purpose. Siddhanta Paksha will use the Sutra two. Tat two. Two is Purvapaksha Vyavrityartha. Tat means Brahma. That Brahma is Upanishad Pratipadya, and Upanishad Pratipadya alone. All Upanishads have their Tatparya in Brahma. Brahma, which is Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarupa. So they are not Karma Shesha. Vedanta Vakyas are not Karma Shesha. Vedanta Vakyas are not Karma Shesha. Because Karma Prakaranam was different. That Prakaranam is over. This is different. So, Purva Pakshi will say, okay, let it not be for karma. Maybe it is for upasana. So Siddhanti says, no, it is not for upasana also, because in Tattvamasi Adi Vakya, upasana vidhi is not there. It is only jnana. And Purva Paksha had said, if it is aheya anupadeya, it is revealing nishprayojana Brahma. What is the purpose? So there is purpose. What is the purpose of studying Vedanta? Purpose is anartha nivritti. Anartha is in the form of sorrow, suffering. So if anartha nivritti is not taking place, that means knowledge has not taken place. In every Guru Purnima, let us say, Guru Purnima, Mahashivratri, whatever one day in a year, I should feel like this, that my today's purity level is more than what it was earlier. For comparing myself with me earlier, my jnana nishtha, my resolve is more now than it was ever before. My aparoksha jnana, anubhava you call, or the ability to turn myself inwards as it is there today is more than I ever had before. If these things, whether it is purity or ability to remain firm in knowledge, turn inwards in any situation, if I am able to do this, then I am progressing. And that is the result of Vedanta. So if Purva Paksha says there is no prayojanam, there is prayojanam. But prayojanam is not how attaining anything external. So if we are gauging ourselves that what have I accomplished? What are we doing? So externally we will never know. am I able to turn myself inward? Am I more disciplined in my sadhana today than I was ever before? That means I am going up. I am progressing. My vairagya, never ever I was this committed to vairagya than earlier. That is a sign of progress. And that is the prayojanam of Vedanta Adhyana. Means this is not final prayojanam, but this is the path. Just as Rajju Darshanam will give Rajju Jnanam, that Rajju Jnanam has a clear prayojanam. Sarpadi Darshana Janya Bhrantyadi Bhayadi Nivritti. So that is the result. Purvapakshi will have another objection. His objection will be, if Brahma is known only through Upanishad, it is not known through any other pramana. So then, generally, what should happen is, Brahma has to be known through other pramana, because you are seeing Brahma doesn't have any other way to be known. For example, Swarga. Swarga is not Siddha. Swarga is Sadhya. If it is a Sadhya Vastu, then you can say it is not known through any other pramana. But a thing which is Siddha, it should be known through other pramana. Like Himalaya is Siddha. So Pratyaksha pramana should tell me. Shastra can also tell. But Shastra has to depend upon some other pramana through which it is first known. So it will have the challenge of dependency on other pramana. Siddhanti says Brahma is not known through other pramana, and that is not a defect. It is not dushanam. It is bhushana. Because it is not known through Indriya, Anumana, Pratyaksha, Anumana, etc. Therefore, Vedanta alone is pramana. And therefore, Brahma is immaculate. Anything that is Vishaya of Pratyaksha, Anumanadi pramana, it is Anitya. Anything that is known through Pratyaksha pramana, anything that is known through Upamana pramana, you compare with something, that something else is known through Pratyaksha. On the other hand, Brahma is beyond these limitations. So it will not have Sapekshatva dosha. Brahma Pratipadaka Upanishad will not have, or Vedanta will not have Sapekshatva dosha. And how Brahma is revealed? Through Shadvid Linga, which are the Tatparya Grahaka Linga, whose culmination is in Brahma. This is the first Varnaka of Chaturtha Sutra. Chaturtha Sutra has two Varnakas. Varnaka means two ways in which the commentator has commented on the Sutra. So one we saw, Shastra is talking about Siddha Brahma, not Karya Brahma, or Karya Vastu is not revealed. Vedantaha Siddha Brahma Paraha. Na Karma Shesha Kartradi Paraha. This was first Varnaka. Second Varnaka, instead of karma, he will use upasana. This is another Ekadeshi Matam. So Brahma is Vedanta Vedya, no doubt. But first you get Jnanam from Vedanta. This is Purvapaksha. Get the Jnanam of Brahma from Vedanta. Then you do Upasana. Prasankhyanam. Aham Brahmasmi, Aham Brahmasmi. So there is a Vidhi. Vidhi Vishayataya. Vedanta, they reveal Brahman. So this is also Prasanga Akshepa Sangati. Siddhanti says, no, Tattu Samanvayat. So Purvapaksha will say, Jnanam will be revealed by Vedanta. But that Jnanam is not moksha giving Jnanam. So many times when people feel, I have knowledge, but I don't feel I am liberated. And therefore, moksha giving Jnanam is possible only when I do some upasana. This is the Purvapaksha. So Purvapaksha thinks upasanayana or upasanaya mukti. Siddhanti will say jnanat mukti. The sandeha, the doubt will be whether Vedantas are revealing Brahma pratipatti vidhi vishayataya or saksha. So Purvapaksha will say a pratipatti vidhi vishayataya. Why? Because the pravritti adi, the linga, if they are absent, pravritti linga means if the uttama vriddha tells madhyama vriddha, gam anaya, gam badhana, ghatam anaya. So the bala will watch everything and listen, and he will have shakti jnana. So you need some activity. That is called pravritti linga. If that pravritti linga is not there, shabda shakti jnanam will not happen. Because according to Purvapaksha, Shastra is only either vidhi or nisheda paraka. Shastra is never siddha paraka. So he says, directly you will never have knowledge of Brahma. Because there is no pravritti. So once you study Vedanta, then we create a pravritti in the form of upasana. Then you will get the knowledge. This is how they think. Mainly Prabhakaradi. So Siddhanti says no. Or Ekadeshi means this Vrittikara Mata, etc. Siddhanti says Upanishad will reveal Brahma Saksha. Samanvayat. Because they have some Anvaya, Samyak Anvaya in Brahma. Sambandha. Anvaya there means Sambandha. And Pravritti Adi Linga, they are the Jnapaka of Vastu. Their Abhava is there in Siddha Brahma. So how will there be Shakti Graha? Siddhanti says even when there is no Pravritti Linga, Shakti Graha is possible in Shabda. Like Putraste Jataha, Kanyate Garbhini. In this way, when it is revealed, person understands. And someone who is bystander, nearby standing, he sees that these words have created joy, these words have created sorrow in the other person's mind. And therefore, Shabda is producing knowledge, and one can learn the meaning of those words through these linga, without pravritti, without any action. Then another question that was raised, that Shastra is Vidhi Nishedha Paraka. So it is not true. Shastra is actually not for Vidhi Nishedha. Shastra has only one objective. In what lies the hitam of a person? What is good for this person, this sadhaka? If a particular sadhaka needs karma yoga, that is the upadesha for that person. After few years, if that sadhaka needs upasana, that is the upadesha. So, hitam upadishati, shasti hitam upadishati iti shastra. The highest hitam is in knowing I am Brahma. I am not a person. I am not sansari. But when a person is not ready to fly that high, and so much raga, dvesha, etc. are there, then it seems that Shastra is talking about karma, Shastra is talking about upasana. That is not main objective of Shastra. Because in karma upasana also, eternally he will never be free. Somebody was discussing about karma yoga. Karma yoga is not easy. Karma yoga is where I should have Ishwar Buddhi in what I am doing. So, every karaka that is involved in that karma is Ishvara. Karma yoga is not easy at all. People think Jnana yoga is difficult. Karma yoga, so I am doing karma yoga. Or somebody may think I am doing karma yoga for my family. Karma yoga for your family, there is no family anymore. You are doing karma yoga for Bhagwan. And that means even if all other members, participants, everybody can change, the fact that it is Bhagwan is not changing. This is the secret. A person who works for family, for those three people, he may work. If you change all the family members, they'll say, I will not work. But if the secret is, I am working for God, whether it is these three people or other three people or 30 people or 3,000 people, it is Bhagwan, therefore I am working. So then whole way of thinking is different. If a person doesn't have this, how he will do karma yoga? Karma yoga is not working for your family or for people or in some institution that I work few hours. This is karma yoga. Karma yoga, Bhagwan calls in Bhagavad Gita as Buddhi yoga. Sankhya and Buddhi. Eshate abhihita Sankhya. Buddhi. Yoge means Yoga Buddhi. It is Buddhi Pradhan. You need Vichara. So the attitude in Karma Yoga. And when it is there, Raga Dveshas will go, then it will clear the way for Jnana. Otherwise, so Shastra is teaching Hitam. And once it is there, you are set. So Shastra has clear objective and Vedanta gives you the highest hitam. In this way, second Varnaka is also complete. Hita Shasanat Vedantanam Shastratva Upapatte. Next sutra is, there is an introduction. What is the introduction? With the help of first four sutras, Chatusutri is Mukhya. With the help of these four, the Jagat Karanam is Sarvagnyam Brahma. This Vedanta Pratipadya Vastu is revealed. Now Sankhya say, Brahma is Kutastha. It does not have any Kriya. It is Nirguna, Nishkriya. How can it produce Jagat? So Brahma na Jagat Karanam. Nishkriyatvat, Nirgunatvat, Kutasthatvat. Any Karana cannot be Kutastha. On the other hand, Pradhanam Karanam. Pradhanam is Karana. Why? Trigunatmakatvat, Kriyashaktimatvat. It is endowed with Kriya Shakti, Triguna. Jagat is all Trigunatmakam. Therefore, that is Jagat Karanam. To refute that comes the next sutra. Ikshaterna Shabdam. Ikshatehe na Ashabdam. Purvapakshi has Akshepa. I already explained you the Akshepa. Akshepa Sangati. Phalam is, according to Purvapaksha, you do Upasana of Pradhana. Become identified with Avyakta. Siddhanta Brahmatmaikya Jnanam. This is the Phalam. So Vishaya Vakya is Chandogya Sadeva Somya Idamagra Ashit. Then Tad Ikshata. So that Tad is Sat. Sat is doing Ikshana. What is this Sat Shabditam Jagad Upadanam? Is it Pradhanam or Brahma? Is the doubt. Purvapakshi will say Pradhanam. Siddhanti will say Pradhanam na Jagad Upadanam. Why? Ashabdam. Ashabdam means Ashabdatvat. Because it is not said in any Shastra that Pradhanam is Jagat Karanam. In Vedas, it is not said. So Ashabdam means Ashabdatvat. Ikshatehe. Ikshatehe means Ikshitritva Tathanat. Ikshitritva. The one who is Jagat Karanam has Ikshitritvam. Is able to visualize, is able to think and create. This is not possible in Pradhana. So Ikshatehe actually is Ikshati, Shashti Vibhakti, Panchami Vibhakti. Ikshatehe. Ikshati Lakshana will be Ikshitritva. So in Pradhanam, Ikshitritva is not there. Brahma has Ikshitritva. It is the dharma of Chaitanya. It is not the dharma of Jada. And you said in Kutastha Brahma, there is no Jnana, Kriya Shakti, etc. This is Maya will make everything happen. Mayayam Sarva Sambhavat. Maya is also Trigunatmika. And Maya can have Jnana Shakti, Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, all Shaktis. So even though Brahma is Kutastha, with the help of Maya, that Brahma becomes Jagad Upadanam. and it is Sadrupa, Nitya, Chaitanya, and with Maya it is Jagadupada. This is Ikshatehe na ashabdam, means Ikshitritvat. Pradhanam na jagat karanam. Ashabdam, it is not said that Pradhanam is jagat karanam in Shastra. In this way, fifth sutra is complete. Purvapakshi says, in Chandogya 6th chapter, Tat Teja Aikshata, Ta Apa Aikshanta. So Ikshitritva is there in Jada also. So Pradhanam also can have Ikshitritva. Maybe it is Gaunam. Achetana Vastu can have Ikshinam. That is said in Upanishad mantras. Siddhanti says, Gaunashchenatma Shabdat. If it is Gauna, it cannot be called Atma. But Sat is called Atma. Therefore, you cannot take Gauna Ikshanam. You have to take Mukhya Ikshanam. Gaunaschet na. If it is Gauna, Gauna Prayoga. If Ikshanam is Gauna Prayoga, the one who does Ikshanam, like up, Teja, their Ikshanam is Gauna. In that, there is no Atma Shabda Prayoga. But in Sat, Tat Satyam, Sa Atma, Tattvamasi, Shvetaketu. So Atma Shabda is used in Sat. And that Ikshanam has to be Mukhya Ikshanam. And then it is also said, this Sat Devata, Seyam Devata, Anena Jivena Atmana Anupravishya Nama Rupe Vyakarvani. This was the Sankalpa. This is the Ikshanam. That I will enter in the form of Jiva in this Sharira and this Jagat, and I will expand the creation to Nama Rupa. So, Atma Shabda Prayoga is possible only if the Mukhya Ikshanam is used, not Gauna. So, this is 6th Sutra. Purvapaksha, now introduction to 7th. Purvapaksha will say Atma Shabda is used for Pradhana also. Pradhana also can have Atma Shabda. Why? Pradhana has many meanings. So, Nanarthakatvat. So, Siddhanti says no. Tannishthasya mokshopadeshat. Tannishthasya. Person who abides in that, whatever that is the meaning of Sat, will get moksha. If you say that Sat is Pradhanam, abiding in Pradhanam, you don't get moksha. It is Achetana. Abiding in Sat, you will get moksha. So, Tannishthasya mokshopadeshat. Abiding in that Sat will give you moksha. Therefore, it cannot be Pradhanam. So, Pradhanam is not Atma Shabda Vachyam. And this Sadvastu is Anima, Sayesho Anima. By saying this, Upadesha is given Tattvamasi Shvetaketu. Tattvamasi is given to Shvetaketu, who is a Chetana. To Chetana Vastu, you cannot give Upadesha, you are Jada. It will not be Upadesha. It will be an insult to a Chetan person. If you give the Upadesha, you are Jada. You are like a rock. So, and then Tannishtata, abidance in that. cannot be moksha. Then Shastra also said, Tasya tavadeva chiram yavanna vimokshe atha sampatsya. Sampatsya means sampatsyate. Sampatsyanam is moksha. So when prarabdha kshaya takes place, videha mukti, while he is here, he has jivan mukti. Hereafter, videha mukti. So that is promised by Shastra. So that moksha upadesha would become invalid if the meaning of sat would be pradhanam, where I am doing my abidance. So therefore, between chetana and achetana nishtha, where should I have shraddha? Shraddhatsva. So shraddha will be in chetana. That in this chetana, if I abide, then I will get moksha. If with shraddha, even if I abide in chetana, I will never be able to accept that I will become jada. And that jadatva prapti is called moksha. It is not accepted. So, Atma Shabda has to be for chetana, abidance in which will give me moksha. This is, so there has to be mukhya artha, not gauna artha, what was asked by Purvapakshi in 6th. Purvapakshi says, why can't we do this? In the beginning, Upanishad talks about pradhana. Then it is going to reveal Atma in the next stage, or Brahma. So it is a two-step process. First, some anatma is shown, then some atma will be shown. This is Thula Arundhati Nyaya. First something else is shown, then something else, then gradually Arundhati is shown. So first Pradhana Upadesha, then later Atma Upadesha. So first it is said Pradhanam is Atma. Then he said, no, not Pradhanam, something else is Atma. Siddhanti says, Heyatva vachanacha. There is no Heyatva. If something is revealed first as Atma, next time when something else is revealed, they will say that what I said earlier was not true, either directly or indirectly. But here there is no Heyatva of the earlier teaching. Like Anyantara Atma Pranamaya, then Anyantara Atma Manomaya, so Pranamaya is rejected. Anyantara Atma Vijnanamaya. But there is no such thing here in 6th chapter. So if Sat Shabda Vachya was Pradhanam, which is Anatma, between that and Sa Atma Tattvamasi, in that Upanishad Vakya, between that, somewhere some Heyatva should have been there. But Heyatva Vachanam is not there. Heyatva Avachanat Cha. Chakara is to connect with the previous sutra. Samuchaya. So, a person who is listening to this teaching, if he is anatmagnya and he is given the upadesh, you are a pradhanam, and become nishtha there, then there is no way to evolve. If it was said, don't become nishtha in here, let's move further, then it is different. So, Mukhya Atma Upadesha should have come gradually, but it is not like that in Chandogya 6th chapter. So, Heyatvam is not there. Not only that, Chakara you can use, Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnanam is the Pratigna. So, if one thing is known, everything should become known. If Pradhanam is Sat Shabdavachya, then knowledge of Pradhana will give you knowledge of all Karya of Pradhana. But it will not give you knowledge of Chaitanya, Purusha, which is excluded, or the word used in Bhashya, etc. is Bhokta. You will have all the Bhogya Prapancha Jnana, but you will not have the knowledge of Bhokta. So, Eka Vijnanena Sarva Vijnana Upakrama Virodha will take place. Because the Pratignya in Chandogya 6th chapter is Yena Shrutam Shrutam Bhavati Amatam Matam Avijnatam Vijnatam Iti. So with this, 8th sutra is complete. So Heyatva Vachanacha Tannishthasya Mokshopadeshat. And therefore, Ikshanam is Gauna in Pradhana. Now, next Hetu is Swapyayat. Swapyayat. In Sushupti, Jiva attains one's own Swarupa. And therefore, it has to be Chaitanya. Avidya is there at that time. But it merges in Chaitanya, Saguna Brahma, not in Pradhana. Why? Swam apito bhavati. Because in Chandogya 6th chapter 8th section it is said, Sata somya tada sampanno bhavati, swam apito bhavati. This is apyaya. Swasya apyaya. Apyaya means laya. Kutra swasmin. I go back to my original nature, my true identity. Apyaya, so api upasarga purvak ayat. Ayat, ay dhatu is for laya. So yasmin, that in which sarvesham jivana, all the jivas, they all go back to that sushupti. And whether you are Vyagra, Simha, Urka, Varaha, Mashaka, Damsha, whoever you are, they all go to one only, Saguna Brahma, in Sushupti. And from there, they all come back. So that is Jagat Karanam. When they come back with their Prarabdha, Vasana, etc. So this Apyayat is Ingatav Dhatu. Ach Pratyay is there. Api, which means Laya. Api Upasarga Purvak Ingatav Dhatu Ach Pratyay. Apyayat. So Sat Shabdavachya is Chetana Brahma, which is Jagat Karanam, not Pradhanam. 10th Sutra is these three, 9, 10, 11 are independent. 6, 7, 8 were refuting Purvapaksha, which came from 5th one onwards. 5th one, Siddhanti gave the Sutra, Purvapaksha had objection. So 6, 7, 8, they were just answering those objections. 9, 10, 11 are independent sutras. Gati Samanya. Gati means Avagati, Jnanam. That all Vedanta Upanishads, they all talk about Jagat Srishti from Brahma alone, from Chetana. Tasmad Vai Tasmad Atmanaha Akasha Sambhuta. Yo Vai Bhuma Tat Sukham. Sukham cannot be in Pradhanam. Atma is not Jada. So, Taittiriya, Chandogya 7th chapter, etc. They all talk, or Aitareya, they talk about creation from Chetana. Chetana Karana. Prashnopanishad also. Chaitanya Purvika Iyam Srishti. Na Jada Purvika. And therefore, Gati Samanya. Gati means Jnanam is Samanam across all Upanishads. Therefore, if you have doubt in one Upanishad, how to understand, refer to other Upanishad with the same topic. So their creation is talked about from Chaitanya. How you can say Chandogya talks about Jada as the Jagat Karanam. So Achetanam Pradhanam na Jagat Karanam. Samanatvat. Samanyat means Samanam with the other Upanishads. Shrutatvacha, and also it is Shrutam in Shruti that Jagat Karanam has to be Sarvagni. So Pradhanam is not Sarvagni. In Shvetashvatara Upanishad says Sarvagni Ishvara Sakaranam Karanada Karana Dipadipo Nachasya Kaschit Janita Nachadipa. It is Karanam. Saha Ishvaraha Sarvagnaha Karanam. And it is the Karanam of all, and it is presiding over all Indriya, Mana, etc. It is Swami of Sukshma Sharira also. There is none creator of this. Nacha asya kaschit janita. Nacha adipaha. There is no Swami. All these words cannot be true for Pradhanam. Pradhanam is not master of Sukshma Sharira. Itself is part of Sukshma Sharira. And it is not Sarvagnya. Main thing is Sarvagnya has to be Chaitanya. Pradhanam is not Sarvagnya. Therefore, it is not Jagat Karanam. In this way, this Ikshati Adhikaranam is also complete. So, Chaturtha Sutra Tattu Samanvayat, he completed the first 4 sutras, Chatusutri, and then this 5 to 11 completes the next Adhikaranam, Ikshati Adhikaranam. Here we conclude. I will chant the Arati. You all can show it to your temple wherever in your puja room. We invoke the grace and blessings of Guru Parampara, starting from Bhagavan Narayanam, Padma Bhavam Vashishtham, Shaktim Chatat Putra Parasharam Cha. Bhagavan Ved Vyasi is our symbol, ideal for how we should live our life. Om Natatra Suryo Bhati Na Chandra Tarakam Nema Vidyuto Vanti Puto Yamagnihi Tameva Bhantamanubhati Sarvam Tasya Bhasa Sarvamidam Vibhati. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavad Vyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.